Whether you are an experienced grandmaster or just a casual player on your phone, there's something captivating about chess, isn't there? It's more than just a game. It's a story, a tradition, a challenge that has stood the test of time. But have you ever wondered how this ancient game found its way to you? Our journey begins over 1500 years ago in the Gupta Empire of ancient India. Here chess began as Chaturanga, a Sanskrit word meaning 4 divisions. It wasn't just a pastime but a strategic exercise inspired by the structure of an army. It includes infantry, cavalry, elephants and chariots. Each piece had its role, just as each soldier had a place on their battlefield. The early version of chess was more than a game. It was a reflection of life and the tactics of the war. As Chaturanga spread to Persia, it became known as shatranj. Here the game took on the refined elegance of Persian culture. The pieces were given names and forms that we would begin to recognize today. The Shah, king, the Wazir, minister, which later became the queen, the Rook, and so on. The objective remained the same: protect the king at all costs, with the ultimate goal of checkmate derived from the Persian phrase Shahamat, meaning the king is dead. With the rise of the Islamic Caliphate, Shatranj spread westward into the Islamic world and then into Europe through Spain. The game arrived during the 9th century and quickly captured the imagination of European nobility. In medieval Europe, the game evolved further. By the 15th century, the queen had gained her powerful moves, transforming the game into a fast-paced battle we know today. The bishop, originally as elephant, was also adopted to fit European sensibilities, representing the church. As chess became more popular, it also became more standardized. The first official chess tournament was held in London in 1851, marking the birth of competitive chess as we know it. By this time, chess had firmly rooted itself in cultures around the world, from the elite clubs of Europe to the bustling cafes of the Middle East. In the 20th century, chess took on a new significance during the Cold War. The legendary 1972 World Championship match between Bobby Fischer of the United States and Boris Spassky of the Soviet Union wasn't just a battle between two players. It was a symbolic struggle between two superpowers. Chess had become more than a game. It was a tool of diplomacy, a test of intellectual might between nations. Today, chess is played by millions, both online and offline. The rise of technology has given birth to a new era, where anyone with an internet connection can challenge opponents from around the world and learn from the best through online tutorials. Grandmasters stream their games live, chess engines analyze moves with superhuman precision, and online platforms host global tournaments, bringing the game to new heights of accessibility and popularity. But at its core, chess remains what it has always been: a test of strategy, patience, and the human mind. Whether you are plotting your next move on a physical board or tapping away on your phone, you are engaging in a tradition that has connected people across the continents and centuries. So the next time you sit down to play, remember, you are not just playing a game. You are stepping into a story that has been unfolding for over a millennium. A story that connects you with every player who has ever pondered their next move. Stay tuned for more stories from the world of chess, and remember, every move you make is a part of something much bigger.